YouTube? It is Nessa from Nessa Aesthetics and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about skincare because I feel like I have had quite the breakthrough with skincare. If you saw some of my videos a ways back, my face was freaking out. A lot of the time I would start with my foundation on because I didn't like it, but I think I've gotten it under control. By no means am I perfect, but I've gotten it under control and I figured out what works, what doesn't work for me personally. So, little disclaimer, these things work for me and affect my skin. They may not work for yours. I have very sensitive, acne-prone skin and I have very oily skin. So if you have dry skin, maybe some of these things wouldn't work. So to get started, today I just thought I would show you my face because I'm pretty proud of how far it has come. So this is no makeup, well, mascara, obviously. Little bit of redness. The redness is usually here, especially around this area, but mostly it's pretty clear. I mean, there's a couple things here and there. And this guy, that's actually not acne, that's scrapes. I poked myself in the mouth with something. For my skin, for me personally, this is pretty darn clear, other than a couple of minor spots here and there, and I'm pretty proud of that. So I'm going to show you what I use and what I do with it, my skincare routine, and a couple of tips and tricks that I have learned that have tremendously helped my skin out. So first things first, I wasn't really on a skincare routine. I would wash my face once a day and leave it at that. If I wore makeup, of course, I would wash the makeup off, but I don't think I was doing a really good job of that, and I wasn't really doing anything to try to prevent the acne, except for being angry when it happened. I have a whole little routine that I go through. It's not a crazy routine by any means, because I'm real lazy, and if I had steps that I had to go through every single day, I would get bored of it and just stop. Also, if you hear weird noises, that is my dog sitting on the floor chewing on a bone. I use the Alba Botanica Acne Dote, the face and body scrub. It is this guy right here. Don't know if you can see it very well. Right there. This stuff I have been using since I was like 11 or 12, and it works really well for my skin. It clears it up. It's not night and day results using just this, but I do notice a difference when I use this, and it's oil-free, which I have oily skin, so oil-free is going to help me out quite a lot, and I really like it. However, it is very drying, so either moisturize your face right after you use it, or if you have dry skin, I would be careful with it because it does tend to dry out your skin a little bit. It has salicylic acid in it, which is very drying, but it's also very good for acne, so I don't know. Also, it's pretty inexpensive. You can find it at most drugstores. I get it at Walmart or Freddy's or something like that. So if you're looking for a new face wash, I would highly recommend this. After I wash my face, I tone my face. I use a mixture of lemon juice and water in this little spray bottle. I spray it on my face when I wash my face with that. This definitely helps. Again, nothing is life-changing, nothing is miraculous. I had to mess around with the ratio a little bit because too much lemon juice dries my skin out really quickly, and too little doesn't make a difference at all. So right now in this little bottle, I do about 1 part lemon to 2 parts water. So I fill it up like right here, right around here with lemon juice, and fill the rest up with water, and I just spray it on my face every time I wash it, twice a day, and it helps. Also, if I'm being really lazy and if I was outside working or was on a walk or a run or a hike or something and was sweating a lot, I'd come in and number one, it cools my skin down, which helps a lot when you're hot and sweaty. And second, it's antibacterial because it is lemon and it is acidic, so it gets rid of the extra bacteria and all that stuff, and it's just cool. And it's literally free. It's water and lemon juice, which I think everybody has in their kitchen, I think. So I have found the best, in my opinion, spot treatment This one's a little bit more expensive, I think. I'm not really sure. I don't buy it often because it lasts forever. But tea tree oil, this is very, very drying. And you have to be very careful with this. And if I use too much of it, it does irritate my skin. But I use this once a day, usually at night, because it smells like tea tree oil, which is pretty strong. I use a little bit on my finger and I dab it on any breakout areas one time at night. If I use it twice a day, it dries out my skin and it gets really itchy. That's about all I do. I do those 3 things. I wash, I use the lemon juice, and then I use the spot treatment. The last thing I do usually is I moisturize my face. I have oily skin, so I usually don't like to moisturize. But since I forced myself to start doing it twice a day every time I wash my face, the oil has gone down. And I think it's because your skin produces oil to moisturize it, so if you're moisturizing it on top of that, after you remove all the oil with all these drying products, then it helps moisturize your skin so the oil doesn't come back as fast. I think maybe I'm just crazy, but that's what seems to work. My favorite moisturizer is Pasifica Indian Coconut Nectar. It smells really good and I think it does a great job. It's vegan and cruelty free. This bottle will last you a long time. I use like a pea size on my finger and it goes my whole entire face. It's great. I love it. It is a little bit oily though. Usually around my temples and the sides of my nose, I can still feel like traces of the lotion. I don't know why those specific spots, but it's not really a big deal to me. Another moisturizer I like, which this one's on the expensive side, not gonna lie. And I don't buy it often. Actually, I don't buy it at all. My mom buys it because she loves this stuff. But it is the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream Intense Hydration. It is this guy right here. Sorry, I'm trying to get the light to where you can see it. It is this guy right here. It comes in the tubs and it comes in bottles like the lotion. For redness and irritation and stuff like that, it helps a lot. For like minor breakouts, it helps. It's just a really good lotion. It's you can buy it at Sephora. Everything else, I think you can buy at like Walmart or Freddy's or a drugstore. When it comes to removing makeup, I don't think I was doing too good of a job. And the makeup left on your skin, even though it is skin-safe products and all that, if you leave it on there, it will clog your pores and it will break you out quite badly. So I usually use this guy, the Pasifica Coconut Dissolve. I did a video on this. I will link it in the description box right down there. I love this stuff. I really do. Pasifica Coconut Dissolve Cleansing Oil Rehab. And it is vegan and cruelty free. Again, all Pasifica products are. Literally just melts the makeup off. And it doesn't break me out. And usually oil products do, but it doesn't. And I love it, and it smells like coconut. And you can't go wrong with coconut. So when I have makeup on, I usually use this, and then I'll use this on top of it because this takes all the makeup off, but this exfoliates the skin a little bit too because it has like crushed walnut or something in it. Makeup in itself can break you out. So be wary of that. Be wary, be wary, beware. Oh my God. Be aware of that. Makeup can definitely break you out. There are some products that have broken my skin out quite badly. I used this primer, this E.L.F. Poreless Face Primer. This guy right here. I used this a couple of times. First of all, I'm sorry E.L.F., it's not a good primer. It literally does nothing, if not helps take off the makeup faster, and it breaks my skin out. Every time I used this, it broke my skin out. So that's not fun, because no. And also, the other day I used this primer for the first time and it completely broke my skin out. It's Cover FX Mattifying Primer with Anti-Acne Treatment. So I don't know what that's about, because this guy right here, It was just a sample my mom brought home. She's like, here, it says anti-acne, you should try it. And I'm like, cool. And then it's like, ha, I'm gonna break your entire face out and make you look like you have polka dots. That's not fun. I also have some tips for you. Let me pull them up on my phone because I wrote a list. Some things you can do is clean makeup brushes. I know everyone hates cleaning makeup brushes. I hate doing it too. But at least clean your foundation brush and your beauty blender, whichever one you use, every time you do your makeup. Those touch your skin the most. And if those have cakey leftover makeup, number one, it's not going to apply as well. And number two, it is definitely going to break you out and not help with anything. So wash those every time you use them. The rest of your brushes, face brushes, I recommend every couple of weeks. And eyeshadow brushes, if you don't use them as often, maybe just once a month, every couple weeks, I advise. Another thing people don't think of is your pillowcase. Your hair touches your pillowcase. Your hair is usually greasy. Well, I mean, mine is usually greasy. And it touches your face for however many hours you sleep every night. So I started washing my pillowcase. I wash my laundry once a week. I just throw my pillowcase in there when I wash my laundry. And it helps. It definitely helps. You should be washing your pillowcase because ew, but I mean, we're all lazy. Oh, if you are a glasses wearer, dirty glasses. If you're getting acne around here or around here where your glasses sit on your face, depending on how big they are, those can affect you. And it's not a fun time because blackheads are literally the devil. So clean your glasses every time you wear them. I mean, your hair touching your face. If you have bangs or a fringe, like I usually have a fringe going on, but I put my hair up because it's clean, but it's, I didn't straighten it yet. But if your hair's touching your face all the time, then the oil from your hair, even if it's clean, even if your hair is clean, it's definitely worse when it's dirty, but regardless, your hair touching your face all day will help with acne. It will help you to have lots and lots of lovely acne. Another thing is diet. Diet is the biggest contender when it comes to skin. I try to avoid dairy like the plague. I do a terrible, terrible job of avoiding dairy, but every time I eat ice cream or cheese, or I don't really drink milk, but it's usually ice cream or cheese. For me, ice cream and cheese are the worst, and ranch. I love ranch. But you can find vegan options for all of those. I feel like it, if I eat ice cream, then a couple days later, my face explodes, and I know it was the ice cream. Or if I eat pizza, and a couple days later, my face explodes, I know it's the pizza. Also, sugar and greasy food, like if you're eating a lot of hamburgers or fried foods that were fried in oil or grease, then that's definitely going to appear on your skin later. And yeah, sugar's the devil. Sugar breaks you out too. It really does. Not to say don't eat ice cream and pizza, just if you're going to, be aware that that might affect your skin, or it might not. And you might have no problems with either of those. And then I'm jealous of you because I love ice cream so much. And cheese. Cheese is literally the tastiest thing ever, but it hates me. Cheese hates me. And the last thing is, don't touch your face. It's a big thing. Don't touch your face. This whole scratching your nose or resting, I do this all the time. When you're watching something and you just put your hand on your face, or your hand like that, doesn't matter how often you wash your hands always have bacteria on them. And your hands touch more things than any other part of your body except maybe your feet, because you're always on your feet walking around. But your feet aren't going to touch your face. Where was I going with this? Don't touch your face. A lot of us do it without even noticing, without even thinking about it. But if you can catch your face, if you can catch yourself, just pull your hand away. I mean, of course, if your nose is itchy, just scratch your nose and move on with your life. but a lot of the time we touch our faces without even thinking about it or even noticing that we are. Thank you for watching. I hope these tips helped you a little bit, or maybe you learned something, or just wanted to try new products. I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. I would appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. That's not peace. This is peace.